Welcome, racing fans, to this 2025 NASCAR Cup Series race preview on Tim Reynolds Show as I'm previewing the race at Circuit of Americas in Austin, Texas. Our first road course race of the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series season, and after two straight NASCAR overtime finishes, we definitely are in for one hell of a race here at this 20-turn road course track, where we will see a new track layout here at the Circuit of Americas, like we have displayed here for you guys, where you see in yellow is the new course layout, and in red is the old course layout. But we'll also put another display here for you guys to see, as NASCAR will be taking away the long straightaway after turn 11, which means we will see how well these NASCAR Cup Series drivers can handle their race cars with this new course layout. We'll have to see pit crews and crew chiefs definitely be on top of their game, helping out their drivers by adjusting their cars, getting the handling right where they need to in order for their cars to be competitive and have a chance to win at the end of this road course race. And guys, we're going to go over some of our top guys to look out for here at this road course race here in our third race of the 2025 Cup Series season, and we're going to start out with two teammates. Chase Elliott, driver of the number 9 Chevy for Hendrick Motorsports, and his teammate Kyle Larson, driver of the number 5 Chevy for Hendrick Motorsports. Both are two of the top road course racers in the NASCAR Cup Series right now, as we do see right here that both of them are third and fourth all-time in Cup Series road course wins. And man, with that sort of resume from both of these guys, they are definitely contenders here in this road course race at the Circuit of America, starting off with driver Chase Elliott, who has 7 career wins on road courses in the NASCAR Cup Series, but his last time in victory lane was back in 2021 on a road course, so he'll have to look to change that heading down to Austin, Texas at the Circuit of Americas, where he hopes his number 9 Chevy Racing team can get that car running good, because we all know with Chase Elliott's experience on road courses, he can definitely get that car into victory lane as long as it's fast and keeping up with a lot of other cars on the track here on this road course. And speaking of his teammate Kyle Larson for Hendrick Motorsports, he has not fared well here at the Circuit of Americas. Even though he has 6 career road course wins in the NASCAR Cup Series, he's only finished as high as 14th here at the Circuit of Americas, so he'll have to look to change that narrative and hope that his pit crew can get this number 5 Chevrolet up to par with a lot of other cars here, not only in practice but in qualifying, because if they can make sure that this car is fast and handles well, Kyle Larson's got the skills to be able to get this number 5 Chevrolet back into victory lane for Hendrick Motorsports, and Hendrick Motorsports always seems to run well at these road courses no matter where we seem to go. And speaking of Hendrick Motorsports, we got to talk about some other guys here for Hendrick Motorsports, including William Byron, the Daytona 500 winner this year, the back-to-back Daytona 500 winner, and his number 24 Chevrolet always seems to race very well at these road courses, especially in Circuit of Americas, where we seen last year he dominated from the pole position back in 2024 and led nearly 2/3 of that race before getting caught up in some cautions and unfortunately not being able to get the victory. But William Byron has raced really good throughout the first 2 races this season, and his number 24 Chevrolet has been fast, and I expect it to be fast here at this road course, especially because William Byron is definitely one of the better handling drivers in the NASCAR Cup Series. And speaking of his teammate, we also have Alex Bowman in the number 48 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports that could also be a serious contender here at the Circuit of Americas, as we see he has 3 straight top 5 finishes at the Circuit of Americas, including a runner-up finish in an epic last lap battle in 2022. So with all 4 visits of the number 48, he's cracked the top 10 in the final rundown. So with that sort of resume here at this Circuit of Americas in Austin, Texas, look out for the number 48 Chevrolet and Alex Bowman to have an impact here in this race, as it looks like all of the Hendrick Motorsports drivers really have a strong chance here in this racetrack at this road course. And guys, we also got to mention Shane Van Gisbergen, the driver of the number 88 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing, and this is his rookie year in the NASCAR Cup Series, but he already has a road course win under his belt when he won the Chicago Street Race. So with that victory, he definitely is not scared of this Circuit of America's track that definitely could be tricky, but with it being more of a handling track rather than a fast track with the new track layout, I definitely think this goes in the favor of Shane Van Gisbergen, who is an excellent road course racer in the NASCAR Cup Series, so look out for him to be a serious contender here at the Circuit of Americas. And speaking of Trackhouse Racing, we got a sleeper pick for Trackhouse that we got to mention here, and that is Connor Zilic, driver of the number 87 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing, and look out for him after he's already won at the Circuit of Americas last season in the NASCAR Truck Series, the Craftsman Truck Series, where he got his first career win as an 18 19-year-old. So he's coming in here as a young gun who's got nothing to lose. He's not a full-timer in the NASCAR Cup Series, so he could really have a chance to split everything open in this race if he's able to get to the front and contend with his number 87 Chevrolet for Trackhouse. So look out for him as far as a sleeper pick for Trackhouse Racing. And some other guys we definitely got to watch out for here in this race. How about Tyler Reddick, driver of the number 45 Toyota for 2311 Racing? As we see, Tyler Reddick has excelled at the Circuit of Americas at COTA, where he has 4 top 10 finishes at this racetrack, including a victory back in 2023. And surprisingly, the last time we seen Tyler Reddick in victory lane at a road course, winning 3 of the previous 5, the number 45 definitely will look to be a contender here at COTA, the Circuit of Americas in Austin, Texas, as long as he's able to have a fast car and his pit crew are able to make the adjustments that they need with this new track layout, where handling is going to be more of the priority. I definitely think that Tyler Reddick is going to have a chance to contend near the end of this. And then, guys, some sleeper picks to go over for you guys. How about the number 17 Ford, driven by Chris Buescher, who won at Watkins Glen last year, and he's definitely raced well on road courses throughout his Cup Series career, so he could be a serious contender here. If he races anywhere near what he did at Watkins Glen last year, he could definitely be a serious contender in this one. Other sleeper picks to watch out for here at the Circuit of Americas. How about Christopher Bell, last week's winner in the number 20 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing? He's got a pair of podium finishes, top 3 finishes here at Circuit of Americas, and he's a very good road course racer. And how about Ty Gibbs and his number 54 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing? He's always shown us some speed at these road course tracks and definitely could be a sleeper pick to end up in victory lane in this one. And how about Ross Chastain and his number 1 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing, as Trackhouse always seems to have their Chevrolets ready to go on road courses. And Ross Chastain, he's a bit of a wild card, if you will, but definitely a good sleeper pick, as he always seems to be in the thick of it near the end of these road courses. And guys, my pick to win this whole thing here at the Circuit of Americas in our first road course of the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series season, I'm rolling with Chase Elliott, my guy, to get the victory here. And guys, I really got to go with a road course guy. I really do think that Chase Elliott has raced really good throughout the season thus far. He caught some bad luck last week, but he's hoping to change his luck here at this road course, and that's who I'm rolling with. I'm picking the number 9 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott, to win at the Circuit of America road course. But guys, my sleeper pick is Shane Van Gisbergen in the number 88 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing. This is his rookie year, but he's proven to be very competitive at these road course races, and I'm excited to see what he's able to do in that number 88 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing. Hopefully his pit crew and crew chief can keep up with a lot of the other big teams, because I do think that Shane Van Gisbergen has the racing skill to be able to get that 88 Chevrolet into victory lane here at the Circuit of Americas. And guys, this has been your NASCAR Cup Series race preview on Tim Reynolds Show for the 2025 Cup Series season, and this is our first road course of the year, and I cannot wait to bring you guys my live play-by-play and reaction for this 2025 NASCAR Cup Series race at the Circuit of Americas COTA in Austin, Texas. It's gonna be one hell of a race, so boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys! And guys, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And this has been Tim Reynolds Show, one of the most entertaining and electrifying sports entertainment YouTube channels you have ever seen. It's Tim Reynolds Show, and let's fucking go! Let's go racing, boys! NASCAR Cup Series Racing heads to Austin, Texas for our first road course race of the year, and I can't wait to bring you guys all the action. And make sure you guys check out Tim Reynolds Show's YouTube channel for more NASCAR content throughout the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series season, and more content including WWE content and football content, not only for college football but NFL football as well. Thank you, racing fans. Thank you, NASCAR fans, for all the support. Make sure you guys hit me up in the comments on what you thought of this NASCAR race preview, and check out more of my race reviews coming up here right on Tim Reynolds Show. Let's fucking go. Peace out, everybody.